Well, good morning, Doug.
Good morning. Is this Geoff?
My name is Geoff Anderson. And,
yes, Geoff. I just didn't know who I was talking to.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
That's
Hi,
right.
Geoff. How you feel?
I'm doing great. I just got back from vacation, but I'm ready to go, ready to hit it again.
Where'd you go?
I went to Tacoma, Washington, to see my two grandsons and ski with them, which was awesome.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was. It was really great.
Geoff, can you hang on for a minute? My dog Roscoe wants to come in. He wants to be part of this.
All right, let's get Roscoe. Yeah, you bet.
Come on, Roscoe. Come in here. Come on, if you come in. Okay. Well, move over there. There you go. Yeah, thanks, fellas. Yeah, thought he was going to sleep through, but he's with us.
Okay.
Okay, Roscoe. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Geoff.
Good deal.
All right.
So I co-host our All Blues program, which we run on Saturday afternoons, and I take turns with Sam Mayfield. I don't know if you know Sammy Mayfield. He's been a blues performer for a long time. He was musical director for Solomon Burke for many years.
No fool.
Yeah. Toured the world with Solomon Burke, and he does. I
might have met him because Solomon Burke. When I was in L.A., I did a radio show, and we did the Long Beach Blues Festival. And Solomon Burke came in for an interview, and then we met before he did the show for the festival. So I might have met him.
Yeah, probably did. Yeah, Sam was music director, and he played guitar in the band, and did some singing too. So, yeah, I was with him for a long time. And all I do is punch buttons, so. So where are you today? Where are you talking to us from?
I'm home in Memphis. I'm home in Memphis right now. This is home. The next time I leave is be out there with y'all. So I'm just I'm sitting up here in my office and visiting with you.
Okay, well that sounds great. So you're coming to Denver March 12th for a show.
For MAS and at the Savoy Theater.
At the Savoy, right.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been there. It's been a while since I've been back in Denver. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, well, that's great. We're looking forward to having you come back to see us.
Thank you.
All right. So I've been listening to your new album, Between Somewhere and Goodbye, and you recorded that over there in Nashville, as I understand it.
That's right. With, a great bunch of musicians. We had never even met. The producer and I knew each other. But the musicians, I never knew, and we didn't have any rehearsal. They just knew. I remember I was talking to Andreas, the producer. I said, Andreas, you think these boys, you think everything's gonna be all right? He said, don't worry about it. They'll follow you. I said, I add bars and take them away and stuff and beats. And he said, they'll follow you. And they did. It was amazing.
Well, Nashville's full of professional studio musicians of extremely high caliber, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the guys that, they have charts that they do, I can't read it. I have no idea what that means, but they have this group, the Crazy Chester section. They just seem to get on a wavelength and know what was going on. I had a feeling that they had been playing blues with some of the older guys like I did, and they just kind of knew the language, you know what I mean, and just said, this is where he's going, and that's where I went, and we all got there together.
All right, so you didn't have charts for them? You just started playing and they figured out what you were doing and jumped in?
I didn't. They would listen one time to what I was doing, and then they would do their thing with their arrows and their circles and whatever they do, and then they go, let's go ahead and do it. I don't think any one of those songs is more than 2 takes. They were all done in 2 takes or so.
Okay, well, it's a sign of a true professional to do it that way.
Well, I also like the grease on it. Like when we recorded for the audiophile labels, they didn't do overdubs, you know. So you had to do it like the old days. I mean, like real old days, like the 30s, where you sat down in front of the microphone and you played, and they took the performance. That was it, you know. So there's no going back or fixing things. So I come from that kind of school. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and then you got a little improvisation in there, spur of the moment stuff.
Yeah, there's all kind. You know, I mean, I remember recording with some of the old blues guys. I mean, we just went in and they'd say blues in A, and we played a blues in A, whether it was fast, slow, whatever. And then we watched the leader, and when he was done, he'd give us a little signal, and then we ended the song. That was it.
Okay. Well, I wanted to ask you about the whole concept of the blues a little bit. You know, a lot of people say, well, it's just that 1-4-5 chord progression going over and over again. But I think most people think it might be a little bit broader than that. How would you describe the blues here in the 21st century? What's the blues?
Well, I tell you what I think. Do you have time for a little story?
Yeah, you bet.
All right. I was working with George Harmonica Smith, and we were working in what we used to call, in the old days, a bucket of blood joint. These are places, you know, where people got shot, they got knifed, you're chasing other guys' wives, girlfriends, shooting pool, all this kind of stuff. And we were playing the slow blues, and I felt goosebumps go up my arm. And I said to myself, man, there must be more going on in this music than just 3 chords. And I didn't get it until many years later. I was over in Belgium, got done with a concert, and I was relaxing with one of those great Belgian beers they have over there. And I was thinking about this music, and I said, this is a music of overcoming adversity, not subjecting to adversity. The old blues men that I work with, they love to laugh. They laugh all the time. And Geoff, I don't see a lot of laughter now. And I miss that, because blues was about, to me, overcoming adversity and not giving into it. And the old man I met before George Smith, an old man named Ernest Banks, one-eyed blues singer out of Tawana, Virginia, he told me this. He said, if you want to be a blues man, never write or sing about what you don't know about, and never play a note you don't believe. So what I think about this music blues is honesty. You got to come from an honest place. And it's a music that helps people overcome adversity and not give in to it.
Okay. Well, and that you rise up that way. And
I believe you do.
And maybe have a few laughs along the way. Well,
sure. I mean, man, if you take everything so seriously, you're going to be dead soon. You got to laugh, you know. Laughter is one of the best things in the world for you.
Well, there's a few guys out there doing some, you know, humorous blues, like Rick Estrin. He's written some hilarious songs.
Yeah. Rick is wonderful. What I'm talking about, the humor is when you see, when we hang out together, like when Rick and I would tell a story, right? And we go, yeah, and we laugh a little bit. And we laugh a lot. I mean, that's what those guys did, you know, the old guys. We laugh a lot, you know, telling stories.
Well, storytelling. So that's one of your things. I mean, you don't limit that to talking to people on the radio. You do that as part of your performances too.
Sure, I do. Because I come from the old school, Geoff. I come from that old school that the songs have got to be about your life. The songs have got to be about things that you've experienced or relate to closely. And I always tell a story in front of the song so that people know what it's about. It's like inviting people into the music, you know?
Sure. Okay, but I have a question about that. Right. You've got a song on your new album. Now, I know you've been around for a while, but you've got a song about Adam and Eve.
I ain't been around that long.
Well, I just wanted to check.
Yes, I do. That's called One Rib Short. And there's some people that think because we live in Memphis, I'm talking about a barbecue plate that's a little light, but that's not what it's about. So, that song is my tongue-in-cheek take on the goings-on at the Garden of Eden.
Well, and maybe some application to what's going on today, too.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. Well, at least that's what I got out of it. One riff short. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we've got some Blues Music Awards coming up in early May, and you've been nominated for a couple.
Yes, I have, and that's still quite an honor. Acoustic Artist of the Year and Acoustic Album of the Year, between Somewhere and Goodbye.
And you've won a few of these before.
Yes, I have. I've won a few of them. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it doesn't get old, I'm going to bet.
Oh, goodness, no. I mean, no, Jeff, the nominations, I know that sounds like kind of granola, but it's true. You get nominated by the Blues Foundation. That's a big deal. That makes you feel like you're making a contribution,
Yeah, well, that's great. And that's pretty much the center of the blues universe these days.
Yes, it is. It truly is. They got the one here in Memphis, right? That's the United States, and they got one in Europe too.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Tell me what playing the blues in Europe is like.
Oh, good food. Good beer.
I hear you.
Let me think. Well, honestly, you're playing for people. It's the same. It's the same because the message is the same. If you make somebody laugh, you make them maybe get a little sad. You're touching the human condition, and it doesn't matter what language you speak or what culture you're from, because we're all human, and we all have the human feelings. So it's the same. It's just the locale's different.
What kind of audience reaction do you get, and is it any different than in the U.S.?
Well, it's pretty much the same. I might say that they might be a little more knowledgeable than the folks here in the United States. The very first time I went to Sweden, I was sitting with Lloyd Glenn, and we were getting set to get off the plane. And Lloyd turned over to me and he said, Doug, he said, when we get off this plane, these people are going to know more about me than I know about me. And it was true. It was true.
All right. Well, good for them. The Swedish are big blues fans, huh?
Yeah, the Norwegians, the Swedes, the Dutch, the French, the English. Yeah. They are.
Okay.
And the Germans. I mean, all of them.
All right. Well, of course, we had the British invasion back in the '60s, which was kind of blues based. The British bringing the blues back to the U.S., who might have forgotten about it by about that time.
Yeah, it was a funny thing. I went to high school in St. Louis, so we heard blues on the radio, AM, 24 hours a day. There were 2 stations. So I thought that was the top 40 music. When I was in the Navy, we went to boot camp in San Diego, and I forget, every 2 days, every 3 days, in the evening time, we had a chance to listen to the radio. And came time for guys to pick what kind of music they want to listen to. With rock and roll, doo-wop, what else? Maybe, rock and roll, doo-wop, country. And it came to my turn, and I said, I want to listen to rhythm and blues. And they said, who? What? I said, guys like Albert King, Little Milton, Jimmy Reed, Lennon Hopkins. They said, we don't know who that is. So come to find out that along the Mississippi, St. Louis, Memphis, New Orleans, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, that big hotspots of blues. But really, in the rest of the country, it wasn't as well known, at least in my experience.
Yeah, but that's probably changed since then, don't you think? I mean, it's
Oh, goodness, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
Yeah,
It has.
where do you see the status of the blues these days in the world, U.S.?
Man, I think it's in good hands. I met some of the young guys coming up, Mac, John Tavius, Kingfish, Young Rel, Singabee. There's a lot of good music coming. A lot of good music coming.
Yeah, and it's good to hear, and it's great. A lot of it's great stuff.
It is. It is, and a lot of these guys know the history. All of them do. I'm gonna tell you, Young Rel, I don't think there's one that doesn't know the history. They know the history of music. I'm talking about way back to the 20s. That kind of history. It's amazing. So I think the blues is in really good hands.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's good. I think so too, and that's good to hear. Well, Doug, I really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us this morning.
Well, thank you. It's nice to be with you, and I'm glad we could make this happen.